dogs, this is Isaac here, and welcome back to Isaac Reviews 2021. Recently, I saw the latest MCU movie with my family, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Talk about a mouthful of a title. And before it was released, I was interested in it, mainly since it would introduce a new hero into the MCU, even if said hero is the most hated character in the comics. But I was still looking forward to it, and I was hoping that it could be better than the disappointing pile of mediocrity that was Black Widow. I mean, the trailers and the visuals looked cool, but ultimately I'd have to wait until it's released to find out for sure if it was anything worthwhile. And it's out now, so was it worthwhile? Only one way to know for sure, and that's to hear my thoughts on it in this review.
So let's get started.
Thank you, For. Now, Shang-Chi takes place sometime after the events of Endgame, where the titular main character has to stop a criminal organization called the Ten Rings from opening a portal to release evil monsters into the world, since the clan's leader and Shang-Chi's father thinks that doing so will bring back his dead wife. Anyways, when it comes to Shang-Chi, there's definitely places where it succeeds, but also some places where it can fall short. I'll start with the weaker aspects, which are that the pacing is weak, and the film relies extremely heavily on special effects. Now, that part isn't to discredit the CGI, as it does look great, although there are times where it can feel as if the film relies too much on the CG, and it could sort of come across as distracting. Again, it still looks really nice, but sometimes less can be more. However, with what it does right, the visuals, although overused, are fantastic and make the film one of the best looking Marvel films to date. Also, the acting's good, especially Awkwafina as Shang-Chi's friend Katie, and the commentary on dealing with loss is actually relatively interesting for a Marvel movie, and it's handled pretty well, showing how some people can handle it in ways that aren't healthy, and how it's important to take time and accept the death of a loved one, which I can fully get around. Also, this movie was really funny. Like, it wasn't as funny as some of the other comedy-driven MCU films like Thor Ragnarok or the Guardians films, but the jokes were surprisingly really good and caused my entire theater to laugh like a sitcom audience, so that was fun. But in conclusion, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings wasn't as good as some of the MCU's better films due to its weak pacing and heavy use of CGI weighing it down from being better, but thanks to the great visuals, solid acting, enjoyable comedy, and insightful commentary, it can also avoid being among the MCU's worst films. For my recommendation, you'll probably enjoy this, although don't expect too much out of it. Just expect a fun superhero flick that I'm giving a 7 out of 10. Anyways, join me in about 3 weeks when I review My Little Pony: A New Generation. I don't know what to expect out of this since I'm not a brony, but it looks relatively harmless, so we'll just have to wait and find out how it is. Anyways, thank you all for watching this video. Please subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!